The legacy of Queen lives on in the new film Bohemian Rhapsody, and I had the chance to speak to the cast at their Boston premiere, which was exclusively for college students. I'm here at the Boston premiere of Beautiful Boy starring Steve Carell, who plays a father whose son is struggling with drug addiction. I'm here in Faneuil Hall right now where Black Friday shopping has already begun, and I found out how college students can make sure they get the best Black Friday deals this year. As you can see behind me, fans are still continuing to celebrate the Patriots' 6th Super Bowl win, and I got to speak to some of them about it. Actresses Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman were among the 33 parents charged in the college admissions scandal, and the two actresses made their first appearance in court here in Boston yesterday afternoon. I found out how Suffolk University and its students are coming together to keep each other positive and de-stress during finals week. I got to catch up with the cast of Bohemian Rhapsody here in Boston at the AMC Loews Theater and got to talk to them about their new movie, Bohemian Rhapsody. Go take a look. It's a movie that has been 11 years in the making. Avengers Endgame officially will be hitting theaters this weekend, and fans in Boston and around the globe are preparing for the end of the line. Cara also teases what's in store for the rest of the current season of the show and previews her appearance on the new MTV show, Game of Clones. Take a look. Being involved in clubs on campus is super important, so I caught up with different club leaders at Suffolk University to find out why they believe more students should get involved. I had the chance to interview now newlywed Meghan Trainor, who walked the carpet with her then fiance, now husband, actor Daryl Sabara, and they chatted with me about their engagement and how Trainor's family is featured in the background of multiple tracks from her new EP, Love Train. Rami Malek plays Freddie Mercury, lead singer of Queen in Bohemian Rhapsody, and told me what it was like to embody the rock legend.
Every day going in there, it was fun to get dolled up in some Freddie Mercury gear and try to embody him. Use that time as rehearsal time. He was audacious, and I got to be a little bit more audacious than I normally am in my own life.
The movie showcases Queen's iconic Live Aid set at Wembley Stadium, which was recreated move by move.
We did 6 weeks of rehearsal to make sure we got every single move down during the Live Aid set, and we had to learn 6 songs and perform it all at once. So doing all that together was probably our crowning achievement, I'd say.
The cast also had full support from Brian May himself.
He just gave us his complete support and his blessing. From that moment, we were like, okay, we're going to be all right.
The cast believes that college students will really be able to connect with the film.
I feel like, college-age people sort of really. That's sort of the age when I got into Queen, when I was going to USC, you kind of get behind how eccentric they are. And I think that sort of that freedom that they have in their music and sort of not kind of wanting to be, put in any sort of box as to style is something that people who are coming of age and finding themselves really identify with.
I think this story resonates with everyone, college students included. You look at Freddie Mercury and you can say there's a sense of inclusivity that he created with his music without being labeled any certain thing. He just stood up and said, I'm me, enjoy me, and if you don't, it's your loss.
My son has gone missing. Nicholas Sheff, S-H-E-F-F.
There's no one by that name, sir.
My son is out there somewhere! I don't know how to help him!
You can't!
This is not how we're used to seeing Steve Carell. We're used to seeing the actor as the lighthearted comedian in shows like The Office, and Carell told me why he made the serious switch.
It's a powerful topic, and it's something that's very relevant right now. A lot of people are battling addiction right now, and it's I think it's just more relevant than ever before.
The film is based on a heartbreaking true story between a father and son, and as a dad himself, Carell told me why he chose the fatherly role.
I have teenagers too, so on that level, it's terrifying, and I did it in part because of that, because I identified with this dad, and I think every parent's worst nightmare.
Recent Academy Award nominee Timothée Chalamet plays Carell's son in the film, and Carell had nothing but nice things to say about working with the young actor.
He's a really great young man. He's smart and he's funny and he's kind, obviously very, very talented, but he handles himself really well. And I wouldn't give him any advice. I think he's doing it all right.
Carell told me what he hopes viewers will take with them after seeing the film.
Not who we are.
For me, the best case scenario is that people talk about it. I do think it's a pretty honest depiction of addiction and recovery and this specific story. So yeah, I hope it starts some conversations, continue some conversations.
Beautiful Boy comes out.